Welcome back, viewers, to the Trinity War. You're here with me, Barbarian, and we are going to go on a base assault. Because, well, I passed the save on to Faleg passed the save on to Pounce, and nobody felt like doing a base assault, so here we go. So, here's a squad. Sinedra is going to be the sniper. John is the infantry. McGill, the rocketeer. Incredon, the scout. Chase Icklet, the medic. Not the officer though, because, let me just keep going. Lady Wally is the assault. We have Macronic, the pathfinder. What the heck is this? Urielon, lowrider, the marauder, who is a tech sergeant. I could have brought a gunnery sergeant marauder, but if I did, Faleg would only get 2 squad members. So I figured, let's bring him along, even though he's a tech sergeant. And besides, the only thing you get gunnery sergeant is bring him on, reactive targeting, and VPT. I didn't actually quite check to build the other guy, but like I said, I kind of needed to bring another person on Faleg anyway, and I didn't see anyone who was either Master Sergeant or Gunnery Sergeant from Faleg who I could have taken, except a Sniper, but I kind of think the Sniper has such an important role, I'd much rather have Sinedra here, if I'm going to be doing this mission at all. And Isis, the actual officer, despite the fact that she has the same rank as Chase Eklund, she's a Master Sergeant, so I think that's how Longwood determines she's the officer of the mission, which is a little bit disappointing, to be perfectly honest. I would much prefer she didn't have that. And in fact, do you even have repair? You don't, which makes you a terrible person to carry that. I don't like this. What if I kick you two out? We need someone with repair, so if we do see an ethereal, we need to potentially capture it. So I guess what I might do is bring a low-ranking engineer from, I think, so that's Anna Star, but I don't want to be taking too many people of mine. I'm really taking 4 people. I'm giving Pounce 4 people as well. So I guess Faleg's Teresa, does she have repair? Of course she will have repair. Thanks, Faleg. You the best. Okay, Teresa can come along. Please tell me there's at least one engineer somewhere near the top that can come along this mission, because I don't want to post a sergeant. A sergeant with repair? No. Okay, I'm kind of lying there. I'm not taking a sergeant. That'd be silly. Okay, well, we still need an officer. Oh, that is terrible. Well, I hope the other commanders won't hate me for this, but there's no way in how I'm taking a sergeant on a base assault in what's this now? March? The point is, this is ridiculous. Second year. I'm not taking a sergeant on the base assault. That's just silly. We definitely need a medic though. We're definitely not going without a medic. Okay, Chase is still coming along. But Isis, you don't have repair. We do have Packmasters, so you still get 2 charges. But it's not the same, you know? Ah, screw it. We'll take Isis along. This will just be awkward as hell, but whatever. I'll reset up the squad. And lastly, I rocket from Pounce. So, like I said, 4 people from Pounce, 4 people from my squad, and 2 from Faleg's. And I guess, let's go. What can possibly go wrong, right? Oh, look. That's new.
Touching down.
We're not going there anytime soon, though.
Thanks to Dr. Vollin's research, and some clever developments done in engineering, this skeleton key should allow you to breach the alien compound. We've only got one chance to make this work, though, so let's make sure we do it right.
Now, I could have waited for 4 days to see if I can get my better officer back, but like I said, I figured, let's just do it. Enough people have been stalling around. Let's go.
God only knows what they're doing to these people. All the more reason to blow them to hell. Get moving.
Considering this is like our 5th, I think, 4th or 5th base assault, I imagine
so
God
far,
knows
we
plenty
don't have
already.
visual confirmation on the hostiles. I wouldn't get too comfortable though. We're expecting heavy resistance. They're probably moving into position as we speak.
Oh man, I hate And let me stress that word. I absolutely hate the start-based assaults. I mean, once you get going, it's not too bad, but the start is always so awkward. Well, this base is the long corridors base. Can't say I'm happy to see that. This is definitely my least favorite base layout. Still, Incredon, I gave you the scout armor. I know Pounce won't be too happy with me doing that, but despite that, look at that, you still have 22 health. And I gave you 2 flashbangs. So I figured that you're pretty tough enough. You're like tougher than a lot of other people here, so you'll be fine. Is that 22? 17 health. Still, the point is, you're still pretty damn tough. Also, I did give, where was it? Where's the gunner? iRocket, wherever you are. Hey, iRocket. I did give you the AGs, but look at you. You have 21 health. So, I think you'll be fine. Anyway, let's get a move on. We have 2 battle scans on you, and we have 4 battle scans on ISIS. Step 1. I am going to move Incredon up to here.
Roger that.
Which you won't see anything, which is correct. And I'm going to check a basket over here. There's almost always a pod over here, but it's worth knowing. There's very rarely a pod behind us. Okay, in this case, there's no pod over there either. Well, does that mean there might be a pod down here? I don't know. Either way, let's get everyone over here.
Heading out.
We'll have everyone line up on the steer. The next turn I'll send either the Marauder or the Pathfinder out. They're going to be the scout for this room, not Incredon.
Headed there now.
Try to hide as many people in this little stairwell as possible. After all, we know stairwells are broken as hell.
Moving out.
And by broken I mean outside brokenness. I don't like the fact that we run out of cover positions, but unless we get attacked from behind, we should be fine. If we do get attacked from behind, well, we got bigger problems. I should have moved a mech up, but oh well, it's fine. Everything should be fine. Let's take note of what we hear. That's always good, right? Although, Cyberdisk, the fact that we have past missions on means it's less useful mutation. Mutons. Not as useful as it could be. More mutons. And more mutons. Okay, this is going to be a fun base assault. I can see it already. Okay, let's send a Marauder out over here. Although that said, Marauder doesn't actually have any tanking perks.
It looks like we found where they've been taking the abductees.
Valen.
But that still doesn't explain what the purpose of all this is.
I reckon Valen is dense. Like I said, it's like the 4th or 5th base assault. She should definitely know everything there is to know about the bases by now, but oh well. Oh man, we have to breach this room. I'm
on my way.
Definitely not liking this already. I mean, it's nice that we have a nice empty start, but at the same time,
understood.
The more pods you face earlier on, the less pods you have to face later on.
I'm rolling.
I think that's always a good thing to go by.
Understood. Moving
Not
out.
that you want to face a lot of pods at the start as well. I mean, it's all bad. It's not all bad. Just think good about them. Chase.
Heading out.
Let's try to keep people in cover. I think that's the least I can do.
Got it covered.
I possibly should steady you. I possibly should have Overwatch with your little arc rifle. I hear disc. Beyond the door.
Je crois que j'ai entendu quelque chose.
Okay, I suspect either the disc is incredibly close, or there's nothing in this room at all. I suspect there's nothing in this room at all. I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't actually checked the little back corner yet. But, considering the sound indication, I think it's probably safe to assume that. So, where's my scout, Incredon? Yo, Incredon. There you are. I'm gonna dash you over here.
Roger that.
The infamous brutal activator pod dashes. Okay, this room is incredibly empty. Let's move people up. And I'll dash people to the door. Next turn we'll steady and we'll go from there. I want to have the Rocketeer who can't actually make it. iRocket, who can't can't actually make it. Okay, this... Wow. How are you so slow? I guess this is how I put Max there. Okay, I'm going to dash iRocket to there. I'm going to dash Glimmergill to here.
Already there.
Wow, everyone here is so slow. Surprising. Oh well, I mean, once Glimmergill finds a few rockets, won't be so bad. Let's see. John will be beside the door.
J'y suis déjà.
Not running through the door, naturally. Wally.
Let's do this.
Isis. I guess I could have given Wally a better pistol. I definitely should have. Oh well, it's fine. I hope we don't see anything from here. You shouldn't.
Double time.
Sinedra, stash over here. Chase. Wow. Chase can run far.
Rolling out.
Okay. Eurolon.
Сканирую сектор.
Macronic. Let's see how things go. So far, we face nothing. Footsteps and door opening, so we can expect a pod at the end of the corridor. But I hear a disc again. Yeah, this door I think definitely opened, didn't it? Yep, we can see right through it. I'm not sure if you can. There, so you can sort of see right through it, as opposed to like this door where you can't see this door thing over here as a separate object. Okay, well, we noticed a pod at the end of the corridor, but is there a pod at the start of this corridor? I possibly should have, well, could have taken an extra bow scanner, but not bow scanner, sorry, moon tracker. Or maybe on the assault or something, but I decided instead to give us some more reinforced armor, which I think is possibly a good idea, since if anyone's going to take a hit for free, well, free-ish, I would be Lady Wally, even though she's on tank assault. She's taking everyone else here, except maybe my mech. Let's get a Rocketeer up. Where's a Rocketeer? We're just going to take it slowly. Not too slow, of course, but mostly slowly.
Heading to that location.
Good things come with time. I would like iRocket to be in a position to fire, because iRocket has double tap and shredder ammo. In fact, if we had a plasma dragon, I would have taken it on iRocket, but we don't. And it's fine. It's perfectly fine. I hope nothing surprises me here.
Moving out.
Which is obviously different from what viewers want. I know viewers love to see drama.
I failed, Commander.
Okay, next turn we're going to steady and go from there.
Moving to Overwatch.
This is still the closest. Right over there.
Hey, you hear anything?
Now if this decides to come through the door and shoot someone in the back, I'll be pretty damn pissed. But what are the chances, right? I believe the footsteps were moving away from us before, because they sounded close before and I heard them open the door, which means they had to have moved towards the door. And now we don't hear it anymore, so that's like an extra indication, but who knows, right? You can steady. You can steady. I will hate using a rocket here, but I think it's possibly a good idea. Overwatch. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. Let's go. You can Overwatch.
On Overwatch. Roger that. On Overwatch.
We can open the door next turn anyway. You can steady. Oh, your last going to be terrible no matter what I do. I could smoke up preemptively. Well, I think this is fine. We only have a limited number of smoke after all. And did I ever take extra medkits? I'm feeling I did not, which would be a potential mistake, and I hope we don't pay for it. That said, I did take one restorative miss on you, so we'll see.
We've got company.
Oh, well, that is a boss disc. Oh, you're shooting at me already. Well, you suck. Although you did blow my cover. So, that disc is nothing to scoff at. Let's fire a rocket at it.
Won't even know what hit him.
No, he won't. Decent. Seeker's also down. Okay. Oh, well, isn't that handy? Oh, that's just a shame. For some reason, you can see, but, you can't. That actually saddens me somewhat. Not sure why you can see, to be honest. This is just weird. You can see, Macronic can see. Macronic, take it away. He's shredded. I could camp him as well, but it really should not be necessary. Let's just kill it. Beautiful. He's still holding on strong, but for how long? Go ahead. Nice. Sinedra, let's finish it off. And I'll keep people on Overwatch. You will kill it, right, Sinedra? Thank you. Don't be any. That's 60R. You can go ahead and lock and load, and Overwatch, you can, I guess, swap position with you, because apparently you can see through this gap. I don't know how. Overwatch. I don't know what I want to do with you right now. That is Overwatch and Overwatch. I hear more discs. Yay! Okay, at least boss disc is down, but I hear more discs. Oh, and even more discs. That sounds great. Oh, should I remind you, even more discs. So we're looking at 3 disc pod, 3 muon pods, plus this boss disc pod. What is this base? Just like nothing but discs? It's a disco. Sorry, that was a terrible pun. Anyway though, I have no idea what's ahead of me. I have nowhere to place scouts. I am going to check a battle scanner. I'm being much more liberal about scanners than I have been in past base assaults, but I think in this case,
Heading out.
the last time I did this particular section of the base, I believe I accidentally triggered 2 pods, sort of. So I'm going to check battle scanner over here. Let's be extra safe.
Scanning target area now.
Oh look, it's a disc! Who would have known? Okay. Oh, and look! It's another disc! Who would have thought? Well, that's just great. I don't know if they patrol or not. I'm gonna spend this to reload. I could try and move up into position, but I simply don't know. I could possibly... I could fire Shredder at this disc pod, but I don't know which pod is in which. I'm afraid this drone might be part of that disc pod. I'm not in range of hit that disc pod. They're awfully close. I don't like it. But I can definitely hit this disc pod without hitting that drone by shooting here with a steady rocket. Here with a steady rocket. What perks do you have? 10 warheads. So that's good. It'll do maximum damage. So if I hit here, trigger this pod, what I can do then is have Macronic. What do you see? Him and him. Which means you'll see this disc. I could put iRocket here. iRocket is pretty tank. But I don't want to put anyone in the open if I can help it. I'm also not sure where I can move to even see this pod once I fire the rocket, so that's also another major problem. Whereas this disc, what I can do is fire a rocket at it, which yes means I use up all my shredders, but at the same time, I fire a rocket at it, I can then hammer it with squad sight from the Pathfinder, Macronic, and from the sniper, so maybe that's the best path to take here. And just ignore this pod for now. I'm gonna have to run the Overwatch if I want to kill this disc, because I'm pretty sure this thing blocks on the side, which is gonna be pretty sucky. But at the same time, I do need to know if they patrol or not. If they patrol, that's good and bad. For now, it's one for all of you. I'm gonna dash the sniper up to here. Incredon will do nothing for now.
On Overwatch.
You can reload. Sinedra can steady, I guess. Overwatch.
Covering now.
Well, that's it. If I want to do anything, I kind of have to do it sooner rather than later. I'm going to steady you. I'm going to Overwatch. Tell me, what do I do? Okay, that's actually one part. Interesting. Because they just move together. That's actually a good sign. I like it. It would be less... It's actually less annoying this way, because I can just hammer that part and not worry. Well, that said, I heard footsteps earlier, so I'm not worried about what the footsteps were and where they are now. Okay, that's all we see. Let's see about that rocket. 0.7 scatter? I'll take it. Let's put it here. I want to make sure I hit the back disc if we can help it. I don't care as much about Seeker, but if I can hit Seeker as well, that'd be nice. Do that.
Rockets away.
Now this is gonna hurt.
Decent.
Hostile spotted.
Decent. They are now shredded. I can see a lot of them. Now, yes, this ball shred is gone. So be it. The Chronic cannot see the two back discs, which means I have to move up. These two will be the two back disc lines. I will move the Chronic up to here.
J'y vais tout de suite.
Okay, let's shoot this disc. Okay, how much damage is 19 anyway in the grandest scheme of things? Pretty decent. And let's shoot at you. 22. How much is 22 in the grand scheme of things? I keep saying this because I need to know. Kind of zoned them, and the answer looks like it's a yes. So, let's bring Sinedra up to here. Yes. And let's shoot this disc on 6 health and not screw up. Good. Honestly, not as much damage as I would have hoped, but it's good enough. Kill you on 2 health. Okay. Now Sinedra, I hope you enjoy killing because you are about to kill oh so much more. Kill that drone. And then kill that drone. Did I mention that if there's one person I really needed, it was my sniper? Yeah, this is why. Now sure, some people might look at this and say, oh my god, snipers, those snipers are freaking broken. Well, I mean, do keep in mind, they can't set this up. I knew where they were, I knew what they roughly do, I knew I could get them, so yeah, the whole thing is more or less a setup. They fell into my trap. Except for that Seeker. How does one kill a Seeker, I wonder? Because that Seeker, I would be able to see it if it wasn't obscured by this stupid thing, which is what I was worried about before with the disc over here. I actually have no idea how I'm supposed to see that Seeker. Go ahead, Sinedra, and reload. I'm going to have John Overwatch. He can't actually hide because my mouse... Yeah, actually no, mouse is going to go away, isn't it? Still, I think it'll be fine. I'm going to go and put you over here, right next to Sinedra. I possibly should rest Sinedra inside, but it's fine, I think. You can hide over here for now. I rock can Overwatch. Now if upon us move up and shoot Sinedra, I'll be very upset. Seeker. Good. Here comes Overwatches. In particular, John's Overwatch. That's what I was hoping for. So, 2 bots down. And funny enough, they're both the spots. Okay, next. I have a scout. The scout needs to go scouting. I know something in this immediate room, but I do need to dash across here to see what's in that side of the room. So what I'm gonna do is this. Chronic, move 1 tower up. I know it's safe because I have asked him the last turn. Seriously, now that you have a park cannon, you keep running out of ammo way too quickly. I don't like it. But that's what we have. I'm gonna move Incredon over here, where Incredon can go and be stealthy-ish. And Sinedra, you're gonna go back inside. Let's move Chase across. Sinedra, here. I am going to have you go 1-4 and load. I'm gonna have, say, John over here watching.
Affirmatif. Je couvre la zone.
Next, let's have iRocket over here. You can reload.
Reloaded.
You should.
Moving
Guess
to
you can move
position.
there. You just do nothing. Yeah, just steady arc rifle. Who knows? Maybe I'll come in handy. Delete that.
Overwatch.
And you just do nothing.
Overwatch, aye aye.
Now, wouldn't it be funny if something attacks me from behind? I hear sectoids. Straight ahead.
Vous avez entendu?
Well, good to know we have something that's not a disc or a muton. And one thing I don't hear is ethereals. Oh well, that's probably a good thing. All things considered. I'm going to dash and crawl up to here.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Anything in this room? Something over here. What exactly are you... Oh. Wow, that's awfully close. Hi. So we're dealing with 3 outsiders, 4 outsiders, 1, 2, 3. It's actually kind of camouflage right now. 4 over here, a Mechtoid and a Sectoid commander. Fascinating. And tell me, who do you actually see? I think it's an outsider. Oh, I can't select you by tapping. Okay, I can do it like this. Yep, it's an outsider. Now, what concerns me here is how do I sneak up to you, and do you patrol? Because if you patrol, there may be a dead Incredon. Because if the Mechtoid patrols this way, Incredon could go bye-bye. Do I think that will happen? Probably not, and here's the thing, I'm not sure if you noticed, but during the entire run, I didn't actually see anything until I took this position here, which means I should be able to sneak up the left side here just to get closer. Also, it looks like there's nothing over here as well as far as I could see. Unfortunately, it does mean you're stuck here now because I don't think there's anywhere for you to grapple to. This is way too far away and has this little piece of cover here in the way, blocking your grappling, so that's not going to work. I guess what I might do for now is lock and load. I'm going to wait 1 turn, see if they patrol. If they don't patrol, I'm going to sneak up to them, and that'll be the plan. Do I think there's anything over here? Probably not, because while I was over here, the closest pod to trigger the sound cue was this pod, the sectoid. So let's sit chill for a second.
Affirmative.
Got it covered. Eyes peeled, Commander.
Let's force it.
Affirmatif. Je couvre la zone.
Is anyone behind you? No, there isn't. Good. Let's see. Are they gonna patrol? And if they do patrol, well... That's probably all I can say. Let's see. This pod is staying still. Cool.
J'y vais tout de suite.
Come in, Chronic. Okay. This is actually a little scary. But it's gonna be alright.
Выдвигаюсь.
And as my usual phrase goes, who needs cover anyway? But I am trying to be extra cautious here because it is terrifying.
Roger that.
And naturally I use some mechs as the forward guard, simply so if something bad happens, they're the one who take the fire.
Okay.
But I'm pretty much forced to stick to no cover here, which I do not like.
I'm rolling.
I'll do blue moves, I don't want to do yellow moves in case something crazy
Heading
happens.
to that location.
By crazy, I mean, you know, for some reason a random pod activates.
Understood. Moving out.
Yes, that's a dash because, you know. Yes, you totally know. I could actually put a proxy mine here just because it'll be funny. It's not going to activate anything, so I say. And they actually have nowhere to go except this way, which means they are guaranteed to trigger it. Should I do it? Well, not as last move, so let's not do it yet. Sinedra, I don't know why they just overwatch you.
Got it covered.
Oh, well.
Got it covered.
You, on the other hand, can steady.
En vigilance.
This pod is going to stay still. Good. Because I think that pod doesn't stay still. I could be in a lot of trouble. For many, many reasons. If I hear any other boss moving around me as well, that would be very dangerous. Okay. What next? Well, I know I can move up to here safely.
Affirmative.
Which is kind of silly, because look at this. How do I not see each other? How do we not see each other? I can definitely see you, but line of sight, right? It's great. In this case. I do have a lot of firepower I can use, and I can trigger his overwatch / disable him by moving Incredon over to here, doing the disabling shot. Or just moving him over here in text. Might just do that. That said, can Incredon really take a hit? I'm not 100% sure. And I guess this is why certain commanders like giving the scouts extra armor, whereas I prefer the extra utility. Let's keep moving people up. Now, we could potentially activate a pod to the left, but I think it's almost impossible because we didn't hear anything that way. John.
Bien, commandant.
Okay. Oh god.
Rolling.
You can go here. And strike activate for rocket. Well, we're only, what, 2 pods in? I've already used 2 rockets. We only have 3 rockets left, and we can expect something like 10 pods on this map. So, the question of do I want to use a rocket is actually quite a difficult one. I did bring you, on the other hand. I can chuck an AP grenade, but I don't think an AP grenade is going to be that effective.
I'm on it, Commander.
If I'm to be honest. I simply don't believe in the power of AP grenades. One other thing I'm also really worried about is if I move in here, will I see anything over here? Because if I do, that'll make breaching here all the more difficult. And I guess similarly, if I move in here, will I see anything over here? I simply don't know the answer to that. Isis,
Yes,
move you here. And you can move in here. You... I could dash up, but I don't want to. I simply don't want to.
Aye.
Last thing I want to happen is have you activate something stupid. And I mean it. That would be really disastrous. And I really don't want to hear any footsteps around me. Or heck, discs. Or anything around me at all except this pod. Good. So far, so good. Operation Snake Brutal's Army. The problem is I can't really get that much closer with the group, but I can still get a little bit closer. I'm going to move John over here. That's bad. There was a pot to my left. Well, there's good news in that, and the good news is Incredons should not get revealed as long as I do it smartly. The bad news is they're all stealth, so I have not a clue where the heck any of them are. So I'm going to have to check a bounce scanner just to find them all. And I do have a steady rocket right over here, so I can see a lot. So this sucks. It's a waste of a bounce scanner, but at the same time it's not a waste. Because I can't afford Incredon to get revealed. And I'm glad it was just a seeker pod and none of them shot. Go check a bounce scanner right here.
Scan is up and running.
Hi, the message stood still. Good, I guess. May I introduce you to my good friend, Heat Rockets? You do have heat, right? Please tell me you don't have heat. You're a ranger. Well, doesn't matter. Does not matter, because I have mayhem, and I have ranger, and I'm gonna kick your ass with flak ammo. I don't like how it's jumping around so much. Do that.
With pleasure.
Acceptable? Okay. One seeker. That's a boss seeker. It's not actually a boss seeker, by the way, because if it was a boss seeker, that wouldn't be a part of 3. So, okay, you are still a boss seeker, but it's just not a boss like the disc was. Anyway, though, you are not shredded. Who has shred ammo? You have shred ammo. 50% is not very likely, I'll be honest with you. iRocket is going to take 2 shots with hollow, and I rocket shredder. I rocket also has arm piercing ammo. Distraction dealt with. Okay. And that's also why I do not want to dash. Because imagine if I dashed that earlier, I would not have been able to react like that. So, yeah. Just keep it safe. I love how close we are to this pod. They haven't even paid any attention to us. So silly.
Roger that. Affirmative. Covering
We're not
now.
making any more moves this turn. Next turn, we'll start moving people up again. But hey, let's add Seekers to that list, and let's cross it out. 3 balls down. Oh.
It's go time.
Oh. Well, I guess the spot decided to start moving. Fascinating. Fascinating. Very fascinating. I don't like how you are back there, but you two on the other hand made a very poor life decision. Just letting you know. Is that full cover? You can't tell. You can't, that is full cover. So I just have to kill you all. No problem, right? Let's not waste any more rockets. I know where he is. I know where he lives. I'm gonna move you here and go blob that. I think that's the simplest thing I can do. I know where he is. He's not gonna overwatch me. Go ahead, ISIS. I'm sure Pounce won't be too happy me putting his people in the open, but he'll get over it, I'm sure. Now, I don't want to destroy too much cover if I can help it. Let's blow all of this up.
Going out.
We do have Sapper, so there should be plenty enough. That is why you don't take cover behind explosives. Now, let's see if we can do some damage. So you take a shot at you. Wow, so 90%. Surprising. And I guess we can interzone that. Except you can't see. That's fine. Let's just have John kill you. It's not like God can do anything else anyway. Now, you can still see her, which I do not like, but I do have to kill her. Oh, and Isis can see him as well. Okay, I guess he has to die. That is fine, don't worry. I got everything under control. Probably. I'm going to trigger the Overwatch with Incredon.
Aye aye.
I could do the one tower thing. Okay, here comes the Overwatch. Isis, don't die. Not Isis, sorry, Incredon. Excellent. And now that gives me free reign to move you two in. So I guess Macronic can move in wherever. You, on the hand, you're much pickier. We'll move you here. If there's a pod right there, this may screw me over. I'm going to move you here to avoid as much vision as possible. In fact, I'm going to move you here. Move you here. Okay, there is nothing. Take a shot. Although, you're really big. I don't like that. I don't like how big you are. I really don't like how big you are. Did I mention I don't like how big he is?
On my way.
I don't like how big he is. He is actually much bigger than I thought he would be. What is your disable chance? 65%. In other words, not very high. Macronic, I'm going to move you here. Take a shot. Did I mention I don't like how big he is? I think I could have done it better. I could have run and gunned you to... Well, maybe over here. No, you can't see from here. No, you can't. I could have run and gunned you to maybe here or here. Had you take a shot to shredder him first. As it is, I don't like how big he is. He is awfully big. And that actually scares me a little bit. Okay.
Going in for the kill.
Better late than never. So I'm going to run and gun you to here.
Rolling out.
Take your shot. He is now shredded. Now I'm going to take a shot with you. Okay, he is almost dead. Next, you are not realistically going to do anything to him, so I'm going to have you take the 97% on him. Awesome. Everything is still under control. Mostly. Chronic? No, that's not how I have you take the shot. You are going to suppress him.
Aye, aye.
Awesome. And don't you worry, I have plans. Indeed. Take 98%. Awesome. And now, you say bye-bye. Beautiful.
Mon chargeur est vide.
Okay. I'm going to have you dash up to here. There is nothing active. Chase, dash up to
Roger,
here.
Dodger.
And let's go from here. Okay, hopefully nothing patrols to us, because right now we're a little bit out of position. And by a little bit, I mean very out of position. We've been out of position since we entered this room. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate fighting in this room, and I can't imagine anyone does like fighting in this room. But hey, we're basically through it now. We are actually basically approaching a time limit, so I could carry on, but I think let's actually have me stick to the target 45 minutes for once. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next time, next week for more Trinity War with me. Until then, you can catch up with Faleg on Friday for the continuation of this mission. Until then though, see you later.